Microvision technical analysis, fundamental statistics, along with reviewing my current positions and the price target. Starting off the price action, we are breaking out right now. We have a runner. We are breaking out of this descending resistance line, this purple descending trend line right here. We are breaking out. We are currently getting rejected at this 38.2% retracement level, and this ascending white resistance line currently. It has acted as a level of resistance in the past, and a little bit of support right in here. So this is going to be a significant level. If you're thinking about getting an entry point in the stock or adding more shares, this is what I would recommend, because if we do confirm the breakout, I would say we probably are based on what we're seeing right now and the momentum and the other indicators that we're going to go over in a second. If you're looking to play the breakout, get in on this purple descending trend line right here. Draw up these charts on your own, roughly anywhere from like 1590 down to 1562. And if it holds here and then through the end of the day, maybe it comes down to test this Fibonacci level at the 50% retracement level, sitting at roughly $15.48. That's going to be your first level to watch if you want a really good entry point. If we do break above these levels, we're going to have a ton of resistance. Obviously, we're going to have this ascending trend line. We got this green rectangular resistance line, and we have the 55-day moving average on the 4-hourly chart. But we definitely could break through that, because let's take a look at the RSI. We're not really that overbought right now, and we are pushing very high. I mean, we're up 15% right now. We're 15.6% right now. And RSI, we're not that overbought. MACD, we do have a bullish signal here. The MACD line is crossing. It has crossed over the signal line. That is going to represent some bullish momentum for the stock in the near term. If we take a look at the daily RSI, we're not really doing too bad. We're at 57.25. We're not that overbought, right? We're closer to neutral. So that's not looking too horribly. If we look at the moving averages, obviously on the daily we have everything we need to know. Okay, 200-day EMA below the 15 and the 55-day moving average. If we look at the 4-hourly, we are going to be having some resistance coming up, as I said, with this 55-day moving average. But we are also going to have some support coming in with the 13, the 15, and the 21-day moving averages, because now the price is above those three moving averages, and those three microscopic moving averages, they're going to move up and support the stock, propel it higher, most likely. Personally, I would not be surprised if we break through this. I think that has probably a low chance, but I would not be surprised, because it is Microvision and it loves to just keep running, right? Even when it's overbought, look at the RSI down here, it just keeps going up, and then boom. I think that was a news catalyst right there, but it's nonetheless, it likes to just keep pushing and defy all technicals. But guys, this is what I want to see personally. I'm a shareholder. Obviously, I got 87 shares. I got in at this way back at 7K. I took profits already. This is my new average price, but this is what I want to see. If I was a shareholder, well, I am a shareholder. Okay, this is what I want to see. And if you're a bull, this is what you want to see. You want to see a confirmation of this breakout. So you want to just hang around in this area and not fall back into this descending wedge right here. That would suck. You want to see a rejection here, maybe. I mean, preferably we just want to see it go to the moon, right? But what you want to see is a price action, something like this. Go something like this. If we can just hold this uptrending channel and just have a slow uptrend, that's fine. I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally fine if we come all the way down to $14, test that, and get a strong bounce, and then just go something like this. I'm totally fine with that. Of course, for me, you can trade that if you want, sell up here and buy back here. Personally, this is one of those stocks similar to Bionano, where a catalyst can come at any time, in my opinion. Buyout, acquisition, LiDAR technology update, anything can happen with the stock. Okay, that's why I only add shares right now at least. If we went up like 100%, maybe I would take a little bit of profit, but generally I'm only adding shares when it comes to Microvision. So that's what we're looking at. Taking a look at the bands, really not much to say here. We are seeing some decreased volatility. Indicated to me by the hooking in and the closing of the distance between this band and this band. We are going to have the middle band sitting at $15.05. I'm getting that number from right there. $15.05. That is going to act as a little bit of support if we decided to come back down and test that 50% retracement level. So that's what we're looking at as far as the price action. I would not be surprised if we either push above this or hold this or come back down to 58. That's what I am predicting. That's what I think is going to happen as far as the technicals go. for Microvision. Taking a look at some fundamentals, insider ownership is going to be almost 4% of the float is owned by insiders, or not the float, the shares outstanding. Well, the float and the shares outstanding, technically both. So it's above average in my opinion, slightly. So it's definitely more bullish than bearish, but not insanely bullish like CTXR, where it's like 16% insider ownership or something crazy. 21% institutional ownership. This is bullish. Obviously, you want institutional ownership. A lot of institutions are really retarded sometimes, in my opinion, right? They're not the best, but this is better than having low institutional ownership. So, of course, this is a slightly bullish sign. Fact checking that with MVIS, they have a completely different number for insider ownership. That I don't know which one to believe. Both of these are reliable sources, but they must get their information from slightly different ways. The fine print on Untitled.io does say that they get most of their information, if not all of it, if I remember correctly, just from one leading broker. I think that's what it was, like one leading broker. That's what it said. But MVIS, yeah, fact checking institutional ownership, it is fairly close. So that's good to see. This is partial due diligence, Microvision technology due diligence presentation. This will be linked. Okay, just click on this link and you will get everything you need to know. Okay. Literally, this is all you need to know, essentially. All right. Reasons for the evidence suggesting a buyout could be imminent. Lidar technology is incredibly advanced and has few competitors. Yes, there are some competitors, but Microvision has so many advanced intricacies in their actual lidar technology. I think it's not really. There's not really any actual formidable opponents and competitors that actually have a chance at making exactly what they're making. They have an advantage over all their competitors, in my opinion. Okay, you get the point. Apple, Tesla, General Motors, and others have clearly stated their interest in autonomous vehicles. To do this, they will need extremely sophisticated technology. Microvision has numerous technologies that could be very helpful in this. Yes, these guys could just say, and I know Tesla, Elon Musk does not like LiDAR. All right. That doesn't mean that doesn't mean that Tesla's discarded from the buyout. Okay. Anything can change. All right. Elon Musk, new technology improvement. Elon Musk looks at it another time and then he changes his mind. Anything can happen. All right. But it's not set in stone that Tesla's out of the race. They're definitely not out of the race for potentially buying out Microvision. And if you're Apple or some company that doesn't really have too much knowledge in the autonomous vehicle space, or making vehicles like Tesla or General Motors, right? You could spend all that time making a new technology and actually do it yourself, or you could just buy a smaller company like Microvision and already get everything you need, essentially, or at least when it comes to the autonomous vehicle, some sophisticated technology, esoteric jargon when it comes to that, all right? Also, Microvision's intrinsic value is much higher than the current stock price. Well, just think about how much value that LiDAR technology would actually bring if it is as good as everyone thinks it is, which I'm pretty sure, we have no reason to believe that the LiDAR technology is not going to be super valuable. Okay, we have every reason to believe that it will be extremely valuable and extremely important in actually making a buyout happen potentially. And yeah, so that's another reason. This means buyout candidates will want to buy them before this consistent uptrend continues for too long, because the longer they wait, the more they would have to pay. Guys, we're in an uptrend. Let's look at the daily chart. Oh, wow. Oh, guys, we're trying to break out right now. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Okay, what are we at now? We're at 18%. Oh, my gosh. Wow. All right, we're trying to break out right now. Let's see what happens. It will be interesting. We are going to have some resistance coming in with this 55-day moving average. I think it's unlikely because we're already up, 18% on the day, but it definitely can happen. If we do break out of this, we just want to see a holding above this ascending trend line, support line right here. If we actually did confirm the breakout, that would be amazing. But obviously we've got plenty more resistances coming in. I don't think any news happened with Microvision. I think there was an article over the weekend or something, but I don't think that is from this current push is from the news. I could be wrong though. But yeah, back to what I was saying, we are in a consistent uptrend, and the longer they wait, right? Why wouldn't they just buy, somewhere down here instead of just continuing, why wouldn't they buy right here instead of waiting and giving, the stock, which has been consistently uptrending for a long time, the chance to continue higher? The higher the stock price of Microvision is, the higher the buyout acquiring company is going to have to pay. So this essentially means that if there is going to be a buyout, it will probably be sooner than later if Microvision continues trending up. current positions. Okay, these buy, hold, or sell, these are not updated right now. I don't really like to update them during market hours just because they're, I had to change them every 5 seconds, especially with microvision pushing out, trying to break this resistance line. Let's check it out again. Yeah, we're getting rejected. I mean, if we do break out, that can definitely happen. As I said, though, I think it's a little more likely that we trade inside this little range right here, maybe test this support all the way down here. But news can happen anytime, and large orders can come in at any time. This is an amazing stock. This is going to $30 bear case. I think we've almost hit $30 bear case and $60 bull case. I would be totally fine upgrading this to like 260 to 200, honestly, because if we get a buyout, it's going to be pretty good. It's going to be pretty sweet. I will say that for sure. But that's what we're looking at, medium risk. All of these are 10s long term. If you want to buy any of these stocks, except maybe CTR, I'm a little iffy on. All of these red ones are the ones that I have sold and I've already taken profits on, or don't have a position established anymore. But yeah, long term, all of these except maybe CTRM. All of these are long-term, especially this one. I called this one out perfectly. No one really watched out. I think the video I did on that got not that many views, but I did call that one out perfectly. Essentially, I think relevant information in regards to title is finished now. Feel free to click off. This is the part where I will do the stuff that most YouTubers do in the first 5 seconds. Y'all are so welcome for that. But this is where I will rant and waste your time and talk about irrelevant stuff and also plus cool stuff, especially for beginners. But this first one, a couple of these are not for beginners, they're just for everyone. Subreddit is coming in a month. I have to have this account. Okay, I'm on my other account right now, but I have to have my account, my auspicious descent account, and for like 30 days before I create a community or something like that. Other piece of information, websites that should be added along with the stuff we normally cover, such as FinViz, Fintel.io, Reddit, and then just my own thoughts and the technicals, of course. Yeah, we're getting rejected. I thought we were about to break out for a second. That would be nice. But as I said, it's a little bit unlikely, especially given we're already up 18% on the day. But our RSI, we're not really that over, but it can happen, right? It can definitely happen. But yeah, do you guys have any other information / websites that we should go over as well, along with all of these? I know most of them. I know Yahoo Finance and, a ton of other stuff. But, if you have something good that you think we should cover, let me know. We may do it. If you have something serious suggestion, question, brandonball@yahoo.com. Maybe states guys don't expect perfection from me, yourself, or anyone use several brokers. Webull is the platform we are using. You will get access to pre-market and after-hours trading and free stocks if you use that link in the description. The future does not consist of me asking for likes or subs or putting ads in the videos or wasting your time in the relevant section. I try to do my best to not rant in the relevant section. Sometimes I know sometimes I probably rant a little bit. I try not to. But my promise to you is that you never see any of this BS going on in the relevant section of the video. And BioNano to the moon, guys. We're finally up. We're finally up on BioNano for the day. Right now, we're up 3%. Finally, we can say that without being just completely having that as an ironic statement. Every man dies, but every man really lives. Oh, I can't do a Scottish accent. I can't do it. That's Braveheart, guys. It's one of the best movies of all time. Give it a shot. If you can get past the first 30, 45 minutes, yes, it starts a little slow, but it is an incredible movie and you will enjoy it very much. If you are an average movie watcher or anything like it, you will enjoy it very much. This is not financial advice, guys. Thank you all so much. See you on the next one.